But you will find that you fit in one of these two categories. And you are being talked about. In fact, there's a meeting that's going on about you and them as we speak. Now, this meeting's a little different. It's not in a conference room. It's not in an office. It's not sitting down outside. This meeting takes place in the worst place you could possibly imagine to have a meeting. This meeting takes place in hell. Now, here's how this goes. The devil calls all his lead demons together. Says, I want some reports. I want to know how things are going. Immediately, the demon of anger speaks up. Says, kids are angrier than they've ever been. Violence is up in schools. It's up in homes. It's up in churches. They can't turn on the TV without seeing somebody getting beaten up, mugged, or murdered. Right after he's done, the demon of fear raises up. Says kids are afraid. With peer pressure and everything bearing down on them, they're not going to speak up. They're scared of their own shadow, let alone of what others may think. Right after that, the demon of confusion speaks up. She starts naming off everything. Everything that they're confused. The way the schools are telling them how to live is different from the way that the media is telling them how to live. And when the home is not telling them how to live, these kids don't know the difference between right and wrong. They barely know the difference between right and left. The demon of false religion speaks up. It says a new religion is invented every 3 days. There are people converting from Christianity into Islam, to Scientology, to all these different religions. And hey, who's going to argue with her? She's got Tom Cruise as her main spokesperson. The devil interrupts him though and says, then why are we still losing? How are they still able to overcome us and beat us? Why are they still filling up churches? Why are youth groups still going wild? Then this evil little grin gets on his face. He says, I've got something else. And he introduces his newest attack. It's a slow, drawn-out process. Doesn't just attack physically. It attacks in all realms. Walking, staring in the face. Depression. Walks out. The devil looks at them, tells them, I want them attacked. I want a war on them before they can bring it to us. He gives them their orders. And then he looks at this demon of depression and says, I don't want a self-image left in their body. I don't want a circumstance they can look at and be happy with. Every time they look in the mirror, I want them to see you. Every time they look at people that love them, that they're happy with, I want them to see you. And every time they open their eyes, I want them to see